I want to post this video because I think it is important that I clarify something here, and this is about that really short video that I posted yesterday, the one in which I explained what irony was. First of all, I want to say thanks. Thank you to Sky, because you chose to withdraw your video, and I hope that you did that because you've realized that your video was simply wrong, and not because you felt pressured into it or something like that, but that you actually realized what was wrong with your video. But let me just explain again, just in case you didn't realize this. Let me explain again why I think it was so important that you got pulled up on what you did there. Because in your video you made quite a horrific allegation about Greatex. Now, this is not the sort of thing that you can brush off lightly. This is, the same sort of thing that is going on in this other drama that's happening, talking about somebody as if they are, condoning rape or something like that. That is a serious allegation that you don't make lightly, and you better have your facts straight. And you didn't. You did not have your facts straight at all. None of this is an admonishment against your appreciation of what Greatex was actually doing. You have every right in the world to have whatever opinion you choose about what Greatex was doing. But you better make sure that your opinions are about what Greatex is actually doing, and not those allegations you are putting forward in your video. You see, you might maybe even validly argue that you thought that Greatex's video was an extremely bad taste. Maybe it was. I gave an example in the comment section of your video, which has since been deleted, I'm afraid, but I made an example of this joke that I heard Ricky Gervais tell on his stand-up show, and it is quite a harrowing story on the face of it. The joke is about a missing child who is obviously been abducted or something like that, and he sees a picture of the child on a milk carton, and there are some informations about the child on the milk carton, like she's blonde and she's 7 years old and she has a very sunny, happy disposition, that sort of thing. And then one day he comes across a dilapidated building with a, blacked out window which has been opened slightly, and he can see in, and he sees a girl on a mattress, and it's a small child, and she's blonde, and she's 7 years old, but she's crying her eyes out, so he concludes that obviously it's not the girl on the milk carton, and he turns around and walks away and forgets about it. Now, that is a horrendous joke. I didn't find that joke funny either, but I am a parent, and I actually have a 7-year-old girl. I have a 7-year-old daughter, and the idea of something like that happening to her is just too horrendous to contemplate. So, from that perspective alone, I didn't sit there laughing my head off at that joke at all. But then again, taking a step back, I can actually see what's so funny about that joke. And the thing is, it has nothing to do with that horrendous scene that's being painted in the story. That is not what's funny about it. What is funny about it is this completely incongruous reaction of the storyteller in this story. No normal person would react like that. No normal person would say like, oh yeah, take, oh no take, oh it's obvious not, and let's just walk away. That is the part of that particular joke that is actually funny, that even I can see what's funny about that, because it's just, not normal. That is what a joke is about. It kind of gets you 2 steps walking in one direction and completely wrong foots you, and as you stand there teetering, you start realizing this is actually really, really funny. And then you laugh. Your reaction to Great X's video was akin to somebody looking at Ricky Gervais making that joke and concluding that somehow Ricky Gervais was supportive of child rape and he thought child rape was actually funny. Now, I don't know Ricky Gervais personally, but I am pretty damn sure that he finds absolutely nothing funny whatsoever about child rape or abduction or anything like that. But as I explained to you just now before, that is not what the joke is about. That is not the funny part of that joke. Now, should he have, dressed it in that sort of a story, the actual joke that he was making? Maybe, maybe not. I didn't think it particularly funny, but I can understand why other people do. And that is the sort of reaction that you could have given to Great X's video. Instead, you chose to respond in the sort of Ricky Gervais is a child molester sort of way. And that was unacceptable. You cannot throw allegations like that around at people. Sometimes allegations like that stick and they can ruin lives. And you better be aware of that. And that's why I'm saying thank you for removing that video. But I do hope that you did it for the right reasons.